Hello and welcome to the grand fourth episode of Stock Speedrun Series 2. Oh man, we're 4 episodes in and I'm already screwing up! I am Matt, and this is being done on the weekend of December 11th, 2021. If you are unfamiliar with what a stock speedrun is, you can check this video's description for an explanation, and also a disclaimer as to its content. Let's go, shall we? Augmedix. I'm gonna guess that this is a... No, wait. I'm gonna guess... Clinical stage! Biopharmaceutical company! Show me clinical stage! I mean, it's medical. I was kind of close. They provide remote medical documentation solutions and live clinical support services in the United States. Offers software that's compatible with off-the-shelf mobile client devices, which enables clinicians to communicate remotely with located documentation specialists. Augmedix Live real-time service. Company's headquartered in San Francisco because why not? I am seeing... Well... So there's two things about these earnings that I first noticed. One is that obviously they never have turned a profit, but also their revenue is extremely low. What is the market cap on this? I mean, it's also a low market cap, to be honest. This seems like a very fledgling company, which is weird to say because they've apparently been doing this since at least 2018, or rather they've been public since 2018. If I go back to the max here, it's going to take me back to... Oh, no. I guess these earnings reports were prior to them going public. Because I know down here it said they were founded in 2013. They've apparently producing earnings reports since at least 2018, but they only went public this year back in March of this, current year, 2021. Not much has happened to them this year. They didn't really jump up much from where they debuted, which it looks like it's around $5. In fact, they are lower than that at this point, although something happened to them in October that spiked the volume and made it crash. I mean, crash, if you could see me right now, I'm doing air quotes, crash, because going from, like it was $5. It's $5 for a company that, has no earnings. Goes down to 3.55. Is that really a crash? Again, I'm doing air quotes. Crash. That's debatable. Although I still want to know what happened there. In fact, let me get a closer look at this. Let me show 6 months. What about 1 month? No, 6 months. Yeah, I want to know what happened here. October 26th. 25th, okay. Announces uplisting to NASDAQ and pricing of... Oh, that's what happened. They're releasing more shares. Has that happened yet? Has that release happened yet? Actually, this might have more information. Let me look at this. Public offering of 10 million shares of its common stock at a public offering price of $4. Alright, hold on, you know what? There's some pieces of this puzzle that I want to get together. So I'm gonna open this, and I want to go all the way back to... Why is there no articles about their debut? I wanted to know what their official, wait, OTC. Is this OTC? No, this is NASDAQ. Oh, you know what? They might have started as OTC, and then, oh, okay, and then they got uplisted to the NASDAQ back in October, or maybe November-ish more. Okay, you know what? I want to piece this puzzle together. Let me open this too. I want to read this. I want to learn a little bit more about the stock release and pricing history of this company. Operate at financial markets for 11th, blah, 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 blah. Begins trading today on whatever the hell this is. I didn't realize there were different kinds of OTC, to be honest. Streamlined market requirements for OTC are designed to help companies lower the cost and complexity of being publicly traded. I guess. So I wish I knew more about OTC, over-the-counter markets, but I honestly don't, because I don't trade those very often. I don't see a debut price here, so I guess that over-the-counter markets don't have a debut price. In fact, you know, this is something I should look into once I get into Phase 2. I guess they just kind of like throw the shares out there and just like, you know, the wolves fight over them. But then when they got uplisted to the NASDAQ, they were forced to choose an opening price, and they chose, oddly enough, a price below where it was trading at the time. Because it was, like I showed before, it was a little over $5. They decided to go with $4. They valued themselves as less than what they were currently trading as on the OTC markets. That's kind of interesting. That almost tells you, like, you know, sometimes it's not good to read into stuff like that too much, but like that screams to me that they don't value themselves all that much. Again, I'm probably reading into it too much. Notable insider makes a $6.5 million buy. Really? Let me see this one. Green purchased... wait, who's Green? Jeremy Green, director, made a large insider buy on October 28th. Purchased that is after the announcement. He bought a shit ton of shares for $4. October 28th is post-announcement, when it had dropped down to 3, down below 4. He paid for a crap ton of shares higher than the current market price. Wow, that is a bullish symbol if I've ever seen one. Okay, you know what I want to do? No, wait. Oh, jeez. I'm getting overloaded with information now. I almost, you know, I didn't know what I was going to give this up until this point, but I kind of want to give it a buy just based on that, because the director apparently believes extremely strongly in the future of this company. Actually, you know, let me look at holders. Yes, holders. Insider roster. Why does it only show this guy? Insider transactions. Alright, I don't know why that's not showing up here, but so look, if Yahoo can sometimes be a little iffy with its information, so if there's an information conflict between native Yahoo and an article, I'm going to go with the article every time, because most likely its information is correct. So I'm going to assume that Mr. Green is still holding on to those shares, and he expects, I mean, that's why you buy shares, because you're expecting to appreciate in value, and he expects the price to go up in the near future. October, the day before the upshift. Come on, $6. I don't know, friend. This is a snowball rolling downhill at the very early stages. Get in. Why no trading in shares today? I think they went offline to transition to OTC to official NASDAQ. I got in this morning at 350. Eh, good for you. I'm seeing some pretty bullish sentiments in here. You know, I want to learn more about, let's see, what do I type? OTC market debuts? IPOs. Is it even called an IPO? Is it even called an IPO when it happens on a lot of information may occur when a stock is new listed on an exchange, especially on the NYSE. There isn't a new initial public offering. Instead, the stock simply goes from being traded through the OTC markets to being traded on the exchange. Huh, it cost 300,000 to go onto the OTC market. Interesting, I didn't know that. Man, like, yeah. It's weird. I know the information I want, but I honestly don't know what to Google to find it. What about OTC listing requirements? What about that? Price quotes by market makers on OTC link. Ah, okay. So you know what? I was kind of on the fence up until I saw that insider purchase, and kind of that made me do a bit of a 180, to be honest. I kind of want to give this a buy just because of that, because if the director buys a crap ton of shares, and not just so it's not just that he bought a crap ton of shares, it's that he did it immediately after the stock tanked for potentially what he thought was an undue reason. That's debatable, to be honest. Maybe he knows something that we don't know. And also that he bought it for less. But he bought it for more. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my thoughts together. My mind is going a mile a minute. He bought it for more than the current stock price. Again, this was a few days after that crash. Apparently, it said October 28th, and it happened on the 26th. He bought it for less. Sorry, he bought it for more than the current price, but less than where it just dropped from. That could potentially imply that he thinks it can get back to that level very easily, and or surpass it. Maybe just like I'm sitting here wondering if that drop is justified, he doesn't think it's justified, and he now wants to take advantage of investor incompetence. You know what? I'm going to give it a buy. I'm going to put all my eggs in the basket of trusting Mr. Green and saying that Augmedix is a buy. And I kind of don't have anything else to say. Feel free to let me know what you think. If you like this, please do subscribe. That'd be very, very much helpful. And I will see you in the next one.